We are here on the first day of this impossible challenge. You might be asking yourself, impossible challenge? What's the impossible challenge? Well, as you may or may not know, we have done melee only. We did a run with melee in 1.2. This was before all the genes and stuff, where we didn't use any guns or turrets or mortars or grenades, and it was terrible. It was terrible, but we did it. It was very difficult. It's up on YouTube. You can check it out. Search for RimWorld melee only. And then eventually I did a 500% no pause, no killbox, no cover, no trap tunnel, no burn tunnel run. That seemed like it was maybe impossible, but we did it. We did it. So before the no killbox run, people were like, you can't do 500% no pause without a killbox. And then some people came into the comments and were like, yeah, but he used shooting specialist and he went around walls and kited things. It's like, yeah, what do you want me to do? Do an entire playthrough with no walls? That's impossible. And then I got to thinking about it and I was like, what if it wasn't impossible? So we're going to do a run, 500% difficulty, hardest difficulty, no pause ever, no walls, no doors, no rooms. And I know there's been a lot of questions like, well, can you just do a mountain base and just dig into the mountain? That would completely circumvent the entire challenge. So no, we're doing a flat map. It's going to be absolutely god-awful. All right, I'm going to go in. So we're going to try it as baseliner. I think it's literally impossible as a baseliner, but we're going to do a few attempts as a baseliner just to get our bearings, just to try it out. And then we're going to start working on genes, and we're going to see if we can make this custom xenotype that is good enough to overcome the craziness. So when we were setting this up first, people were like, are you like super min-maxing the ideology and stuff? Abso-friggin-lutely I am. Everything is going to be min-maxed as much as we can with no walls, no doors, no rooms. If you're watching the edited version of this, you can watch the full length version as well. The link to the VOD will be in the description and comment and stuff like that. If you want to get the seeds that we use in this, download the scenario, download the xenotypes, download the ideology, all that kind of stuff. You can also check the same places, or you can go to my website, AdamVs.everything.com. All right, let's go for it. We are on the unstable branch, so there's a few changes on the unstable branch patch that we are going to utilize. We are also, since we're baseliners, we are min-maxing our starting pawns. Our starting pawns are going to be tough and super immune. And there's a lot of things in this that can kill us that normally couldn't. Like very, very early on, we're going to have manhunters that we just can't overcome, and we're going to have to try to figure out clever ways to overcome these things. We are going to play against Randy to give us some semblance of hope. We are going to go no pause challenge, commitment mode, custom. Losing is fun is normally 220%. We're bumping that to 500. Everything else is default. Everything else is the default. If you want to follow along with a seed, we did pick out a pretty good seed when we were theory crafting this run. It's Adam versus. Capitalization is important. I'm actually doing a 100% world. That way we got more choices for the map of the kind I was looking for. That's it. Generate the world. Only pawns incapable of violence will be easier in this one, believe it or not. We're doing 275 by 275 size, and we are going to use a map right here. We're going to be in the arid shrubland. You might ask, why arid shrubland? Since we are going to be outdoors, there's a lot of things that are important. I need somewhere that doesn't rain very much, right? So we don't get that debuff. I need somewhere that's either slightly warmer or slightly cooler than the average base temperature so that we can make and wear clothing specifically for that environment. Coolers and heaters don't do anything, right? So I also need somewhere that has year-long growing, has good animals in case you want to use animals for defense and things like that. So arid shrubland has all that. Oh, this one's actually a warmer one. We're going to have to get to dusters really quickly. We're using a river so that I can kite across it and slow enemies down and that sort of thing. Yes, I can use fences and barricades. That's why it specifically says no walls, no doors, no rooms. Fences and barricades do not cause rooms, and they're not walls, and they're not doors. So, all right, we'll start with winter. So anyway, arid shrubland gives us all that. This one is near a road, which makes trading very quick. We can get to 4 different outlanders, 5 in about half a day. Hopefully starting in winter, we don't get a heat wave. If we get a heat wave, sometimes we're just going to flat out die in the first couple days. Sometimes we're going to get a heat wave on day 1 with Randy, or day 2, and we just literally are dead and we start a new run. So there's going to be a lot of death. There's going to be a lot of restarting. There's going to be a lot of learning. This could literally be impossible, or we might get some good RNG in 20, 30 runs and actually make it kind of far. So we are going to start with fluid. There is some real downside to fluid and some real upside. We're going to start fluid, and the reason why is so that we can kind of game this part. So with fluid ideology, what we are able to do, every time we reform our ideology, not only can we make it more tailored to what's going on in our game, but we can re-roll all of our join events. So basically, if we do this correctly, every 15 days, if we start getting things rolling, every 15 days, we'll be able to do 12 festivals instead of 6. And I'll show how that works as we go in. I'll go over this really quick. You've probably seen this before. It's the min-maxer. So the narrative is, yeah, we take that sweet +2 from button downs and like it. No, we don't care about human meat or bodies. Slaves and execution, cool with us. You want to buy kidneys, we rip them out every day. We are tribal, so tribal is going to be slower research even with this. We have this set for very fast. Love insect meat. Intense bigotry, we might change that later. We'll see. Don't care about corpses is the big one here, and everything else as you would expect. With biotech, we can make custom xenotypes. So we do have some custom xenotypes already set up. And I'll go over the xenotype once we start that portion of it, when or if we get there. We are going to use a random plus to re-roll to make it faster. So random plus is a mod where you set the parameters and it rolls for you till it hits that pawn, if they're a pawn that you're able to actually get. So we do want a crafter. So we're going to roll someone that is good at crafting, and I want someone young here. 18 to like 24. All right, then we hit randomize and it's going to roll through, and this one's pretty aggressive, so it might actually have a hard time finding this one, and we'll ease up on it. This one is a great one. We are going to keep this one here. So let's go ahead and grab a name for that one. Mencius, welcome in. All right, we got our crafter. We need someone that's good at planting. All right, there's a good planter. Let's see if we can actually roll an 8 medical. I've never tried rolling a natural 8 medical here. There's a good doctor. We'll get 2 doctors actually. That's a good one. Look at that, crafting, medical, and animals. Okay, we'll try to get a mule for social. And then what else? Actually, that one's pretty good. Aesthetic is awesome. Intellect, mining, that's all good. And capable of dumb labor, I mean, that's all right. We could just have them researching. All right, we'll just try with this. I don't want to spend too long on this because I know this run's gonna be doomed anyway. But am I gonna put the failed runs on YouTube? All of it. All of it's going on YouTube. All the failed runs, everything. All right, here we go. We are ready. Alrighty, here we are. We're going to go ahead and allow everything. Not a mod, by the way. That's just part of the game. We got our Anima tree here. We need to get some food planted right away. We're gonna turn on repair, turn off automatic home zone. And let's go ahead and get our initial rice down. So mood is going to be a huge problem. Just going to go ahead and put rice in all this. Let them get started on that. All right. And what animals did it end up giving us? We got 2 donkeys and a husky. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put a caravan spot over here so they will rope that the donkeys. We have a couple of decisions here. So I might actually put our base outside of the red ring because we want to get the anima grass growth even faster than I normally do. So I have a guide out on the anima tree and why it doesn't usually matter for you to build next to it. But in this case, it might actually matter. So we will do an initial zone over here and initial dumping zone over here. Okay, in work, let's go ahead and fix this. Firefighting, patienting, doctor, bed rest, turn off childcare. Turn on basic. Warden doesn't matter. Handling, cooking, that's fine with him. Hunting, we'll worry about that in a minute. Growing, planting, very important. We'll put cleaning and hauling up. And then research, we're going to put as a 4 on everyone. Okay, I need to go ahead and set to get some wood. Getting some wood here is going to be really important. Get our research going. And we're going to mine a little bit of the steel. See if that's over Red Mountain. Furniture, we'll just go ahead and throw some sleeping spots over here for right now. Doesn't matter. Strategy figured out on how to play with items decaying due to being outside. Yeah, the strategy is called use the shelf because shelves have always made it so things don't decay outside. I developed that strategy 5.5 years ago. No, but shelves don't decay. Shelves don't allow items to decay even outside. So that's what we're gonna get to. Yeah, but we need to get to complex furniture to get into that sort of stuff. So animals can eat from shelves. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Alrighty. Some more research bench. So again, I think I'm going to start these over here. So we're going to make a little line. Can columns be used as walls? Columns do not form walls. No. Columns are basically arts that can hold up a roof. One research bench. So it's going to be really important. Get those up. Research. We're just going to grab complex furniture. All right. So let's take a look at our combat prowess here. Who are our best melee? We got a 6 shooting. The 6 shooter, we'll go ahead and give them one of the bows. 5 shooting, we'll give the other bow. 1 shooting, 5 melee. You can have the knife. We'll move you to the front. 7 melee, nice. Give you the spear. Move you over to that side. I think that's good enough. So yeah, the most important thing is to get that that research going. So And we need to get to great bows. Great bows are going to be very important. We should go ahead and put a table as well, because it's one of the few things that we can, mood hits that we can actually prevent from happening. So we'll just put it at the edge here. That should reach most of everything. We don't have chairs yet, so benches it is. Tribals love benches. Got that stuff down. And really, it's going to be about staying very low wealth for a while and seeing what the first kind of events that Randy throws at us are. So, and going from there. All right, so we are going to get some psychite planted as well. So psychoid plant. Just the nature of the beginning of this crazy run. And as far as light down here, yeah, we'll just go with a campfire near where they're going to be. I'm really scared of manhunters. Isn't that crazy? Scared of manhunter. Out of all the things to be scared of, manhunters are one of the big ones right now. Shuffle those papers. Shuffle those papers. Shuffling those are going to make you learn how to build a shelf somehow. All right, zones. We are going to go ahead and set up a few zones. It's a little bit different than what I usually set up, I would say. So nearby, we're just going to have this here and work. We'll have that a bit further out. So yeah, it's really important we get those first couple of researches going, and then after that, we will start working more on the meditation. Very important to get this done. Have walls been nerfed? Why aren't you using walls? I doubt anyone's going to ask that during this, but you never know. You never know. I got asked when I was doing the themed run and we weren't using barracks. Like, oh no, what happened? Barracks were nerfed. Would a Mechanitor help with this at all? I don't know. Like, wealth is such a scary thing. So let me show you something about this map. People sometimes ask me, do the things that are on the map when you spawn in count against you? The answer is yes. You see this road? You see this bridge? That is all counting for wealth, even though it was here when we spawned in. It might actually benefit us when we get a mule character to have them come and destroy this stuff and get rid of it. This starting map has 20,000 wealth. So we can already get pretty decent sized raids. We can actually get sieges and mech clusters in just a few thousand wealth from now. Were rooms nerfed? Stone road and bridge. Yes. Yep. So we might end up having to destroy all that. So did you know they're going to get a penalty for working outside? I had no idea. No idea. Yeah, this is going to be kind of scary on this map. How do I plan on managing mood without the room bonuses? Drugs. Drugs. Hey, a pig woman showed up. Hey, pig woman, you're good at art? How can you make art with your screwed up hands? You can't ask people that. That's a terrible question. But it's also a fair question. Maybe it's like one of those animal art pieces, you know? You go to the zoo and they're like, this art was made by our local sloth. You can buy it for as little as $650. And it's like a couple of streaks. They made the sloth grip a hold of a paintbrush and just hit the page a couple times. Can't say drugs are good. Mom came in. Now I'm grounded. Drugs. Super good. Everyone should do drugs. Everyone. Adam, are you saying 1-year-old... Hey! Baby should do drugs? We are low on food. Tail. Human revenge? Barely. Barely human.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Die, pig. Beat them to death. Thank you. Butcher table. That's not racist, it's xenophobic. There's a difference. Alrighty, we're gonna put this to butcher creature, do forever, drop it on the floor, and allow human corpses. Alrighty, nice. So now that we're gonna have a little meat, we're gonna set this up. We're gonna do cook simple meal, do until you have X. X is, let's just go with 10 for now. 10 and 5, we're gonna turn on all meat and all animal products. This way that stuff gets used up first, since it's going to deteriorate faster without any coolers or anything like that. So we'll use the meat up first. Now we're gonna copy one of these down. And now we're gonna change this one to vegetarian. And then we're gonna do make pemmican, do forever, and drop that one on the floor also. We're gonna make a little zone here so it counts those. So we're gonna make a little zone there. And in this zone, we're gonna put simple meals. Alrighty, we're cooking some pig. Oh, I should have ripped out her skull. I forgot about that. Whoops. Next time. No prison. Yep. So you won't recruit any prisoners? Nope. All right, we got complex furniture. Excellent. We are going to get to great bows now. How do you make the home zone not expand? In the bottom right of your screen, there's a button that looks like a house. Toggle automatic expanding of the home area. I highly recommend, if you haven't already, go hover over all the buttons in the bottom right of your screen. There are a lot of important settings down there. What's the chance I win on the first try? 0. Can I build a racetrack? Absolutely. Okay, we got 2 beds up. They're not great, but they are beds nonetheless. Which a question about the run do I think will get asked the most? It appears the question of what is and isn't a wall, and if I will dig into a mountain. Those seem to be the most common. Did I start with some god pawns? Basically, yeah. Not like current game like biotech god pawns. No, we're not doing that yet. Look at all those poor beds. Terrible, terrible, terrible. We want to get sleep quality or speed up faster, so I am going to go ahead and do that. And we are going to go ahead and get a few shelves going. Okay. So once we get the initial wooden structures done, we won't have to come up here quite as high. Next step, though, after we do this, the basic structures and things here, is we're going to work on getting drums to get a mule character. All right, so this is attempt number 1. I'm just going to literally name these the numbers. So this is attempt 1, base 1. Let's go ahead and set this person as plant cutting secondary. That way we can get some more wood cut. I wonder how long the shortest run will be. Yeah, I'm really wondering too. There's definitely going to be some attempts where we get a heat wave on like day 1 we're just dead. So how do you choose which season? When you are on the world map where you choose your map, click on advanced and you can change the map size and your starting season. Everyone has food poisoning. Everyone has food poisoning. Man, this is rough. This is rough already. Already rough. Like if we get attacked right now, we just die. We're on to attempt number 2. So man, we might already basically be dead. How can growth vats be used to make god pawns? Put a baby in a growth vat until they're 3. Raise them normally until they're 13. Put them back in there until they're 18. Bam, god pawn. If you floor the entire map and keep it clean, will it reduce food poisoning? No, because you're still outdoors. Outdoors alone has a food poisoning chance, so no. I know I can stop them. I know I could repair stuff as they're going, but catharses. It's just kind of funny to watch it happen. Off the shelves, off the shelves. I just want us to get attacked during this. Just to see. Had a pawn have a tantrum and he ran all the way across the map, destroyed your stack of components. Yeah, if they're going to destroy something specific like that, it'll tell you. So there's 2 types of tantrums. If you go to the notification, it will say so-and-so is going to target. And if it says something specific, then they will not stop until you stop them or they destroy that thing. So, all right. So we got our Great Bow research. We are going to go ahead and grab Devil Strand. I don't even know if we'll survive long enough to get Devil Strand, but it is very important that we get it by next summer if we can. How many times will we retry the challenge? Until we beat it or until I get sick of it. What number is that going to be? All right, we'll let that grow. We're actually going to make it a Devil Strand. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the drug policy here. So manage drug policy, new policy. We're going to set a T policy, and we're going to have them carry 2 Psychite T on themselves, and we're going to schedule them to take it every 3 days. That way they won't get addicted, but they'll get the mood buff every 3 days. Let's actually go into the quests here. So this is not a mod. We're going to go into the quest. We're going to turn off Goodwill and Honor. Actually, let's turn on Goodwill for the pig people. I would like to get them up to neutral. Everything else, though, if we get quests from them, I want monetary rewards and no actual honor or anything like that. I'm also going to go ahead and go into this. This is not a mod. I'm going to go into defaults here. I'm going to pick to tend without medicine. That way we're not wasting our medicine if, like, you know, we have a little cut or a little bruise or something. Is this your hardest challenge? 100%. Yeah. This will be way harder than melee only, way harder than no Killbox. Not sure. New lovers. That might actually be a good thing. Oh, crap. Our ideology doesn't let them sleep together until they're married. Forgot about that. Some outdoor loving. Hey, look. Why are you all children? I was gonna kill and eat all of you, but I don't want the -6 for killing children. Man, those beggars are lucky they're children. I was gonna eat them. A caravan just showed up to witness the outdoor loving.
Yay.
All right, let's make a couple of these. Yay.
Your
How do you plan to increase population without prisoners?
Appreciated.
I'm going to use ideology joint events. I'm going to have people make babies. That's the big ones. Ideology and babies. We might be able to gun these down, though. With just these 3. Gun them down. Okay. Nice job. Very nice. Psychic drone low. Ouch. Ouch. We don't have anyone that's going to be happy all the time to make a priest. Like, we have no one. I guess Nar can be the priest because they're at least aesthetic. So we'll do that really quick to get rid of that mood hit. We're going to go into ideology and put down a ritual spot. We're going to go in here, choose Nar, go to social, and we're going to make them the priest of efficiency. We only need 2 people to witness it. We're going to take Bossy off there since they're doing cooking work. This will help with a few of the breakdowns. So... all right, let's put the melee on the right side now instead. Nar on the front so I can grab them really quickly. All right, and for ideology, we're only going to be able to make 2 of those to start, I think. We got camel hide and we got human leather. So there's a camel hide one and we'll make a human leather one. So after we get the drums down and we have that stuff going, we're going to switch over and mainly just work on meditation. We'll probably go rip that bridge up as well. If people were happier, I would let them go ahead and go rip the bridge up, but they are very much not happy at all. What happens if you cut down the Anima tree? You get an Anima scream on everyone. You get a -6 mood hit for a while, and then the Anima tree grows back elsewhere on the map in usually about 30 days. You botched it? Oh my god. You botched it. You botched it? What a jerk. What a jerk. We got an 81%. Okay, that's about as good as we are going to get. We can make some more drums, actually. Camels are back. We're going to kill some more of those during the daytime. Got that food poison going. I mean, once we get past this early part of the game where we don't need as much wood, the map is going to be what we want, you know? But in the early game, it would have definitely been better on a temperate forest. But anyway, they're all going to have their pros and cons, so it's whatever, I guess. But so just one more drum should be good enough. We just need the 14 wood. Okay, they're bringing it down. I think they added it to the fire. How long until these are done? 86%. Okay. Well, we got Sleepy Randy, though. What day is it? It's day 12. Oh, no. I went fast. Just chilling and watching right now. Use that. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to try to get a mule character. So we're going to go ahead and do one of the drum festivals. Let's see. 59. Yeah, let's go with it. All right. Let's do it. Fun, but no joint event. That's unfortunate. We do have another great bow. Let me equip that before I forget. What should happen now is the next Randy fired event should be forced to be a major threat, but it doesn't have to fire a major threat, yeah. Or it doesn't have to fire a threat at all. We're getting unlucky, no joins. All right, again. Mood will be good for a while, though. That's nice. An emu self-tamed. Wow. This is not looking hopeful here. 3 festivals, no joint events yet. Do another one when they get up. The room is very spacious. Name it E-Mule. Space chunks. Space chunks. Down across the river. Wow, there's been some National Geographic animal chases down here at some point that we missed.
Welcome
Eclipse.
back. Your steadfast loyalty
Total
is
eclipse.
greatly appreciated.
Of the heart. Living in a caravan down by the river. Are we in Florida? Are we in Florida? I think we're in Florida. We're making gazebos on the beach. All right, let's see if we get that join. Come on, come on. Oh, man, oh, man. Just one. Just give me a mule at least. Hey, we got one. It's Raspaturf. All right, Raspaturf, you better be able to do social. Raspaturf came out with a gun. Whoa. Whoa, he's a Dirtmule. 0 social. But he can do it. All right. You got some construction. Okay. So that increases our raid points significantly by having him. So we're going to use him to get some things off the map here. Was Mule, their purpose is to carry things for us. Go Mule, go. More like a Dirtmule. Yeah, let's change his name to Dirtmule. I like that idea. Dirtmule. Nothing bad ever happens to my mules. Go check out the edited Dwarf Run. Are they a door? Are they a wall? No. Thank you. No sleep, Mule. Get it done. It's raining wood. Hallelujah. Major break risk. I can't understand why. Can't understand why at all. Way to go, Mule. Look at you. Look at you, Mule. What a champion. Work, Mule, work. So I'm going to check something here. We're going to go into the world map. We're going to form a caravan. We're going to turn off travel supplies. I'm going to grab a mule here. Dirtmule. And yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So we're going to go ahead and put all of this wood in a zone. I'm going to turn this off. Don't let anything be put there. All right, mule. Rest just a little bit. Still first attempt. Yeah, Rennie has not attacked us at all. Hasn't attacked us at all. It's an awful revolver. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd rather have a great bow, honestly. Can't believe Rennie hasn't attacked us yet. Kind of nuts. Yeah, I turned off honor, so no wimp quest. Hurry up, mule. Famous last words. I know, I feel like we're going to die on the first raid or Manhunter. So I kind of wanted it to happen earlier so that I could just like get through it and be like, all right, that's how it's going to be. Oh, crap, dog. All right, so we're going to go into the world map. We're going to form caravan, turn off travel supplies. We're going to click on Dirtmule here, and we're going to set wood. Actually, we're going to click on everyone. Wood, and we're going to max that out. We're going to hit send. We're going to take everyone inside from Dirtmule off of that. Take that off. Ancient danger. Now Dirtmule is going to put 900 pieces of wood in his pocket. So this is an exploit to allow Dirtmule to carry as much as 6 people and 2 donkeys. So there you go. There you go. Where's he putting all that wood? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You've heard of nature's pocket. Have you heard of nature's endless bag of holding? Is that 800 logs in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Walking over the water, loading wood. They actually did this to fix a different problem. But basically, when you set up a caravan, whatever weight you can set up for your entire caravan to hold, like the total amount of weights, once you set it up, anyone can hold all of it on the current map. So what you do is you set the caravan up with all of your people, everything you have that holds weight. And then once you set it up, you go out here and you cancel everyone on the caravan aside from the person you want to carry it. And then you just got to make sure they don't leave the map. Wait, no walls? So no barricades? Lonely Odin, I need you to ask yourself an important question. Is a barricade a wall? There we go. Now we dump all that wood, cancel the caravan. There we go. It is not. Can you make a room out of barricades? No, you cannot. If you can't make a room out of it, then it's not a wall. It's not a wall. It's not a wall. You can't hold a roof and you can't make a room out of it. But no, you can't. Yeah, I can use barricades, but it's not. Yeah, I can use barricades. A breakup already. Ouch. Ouch. That one doesn't care about it at all. Broken up with. All right, so we're going to hopefully get rid of this by counseling them. And they became upset. Excellent. Excellent. That's what we wanted. All right, so now we need to blast through the research, and then we need to get our side casting. New lovers. Bossy and Nar. New lovers. New lovers. Bye. Can't believe Rainy hasn't attacked us. What? Will they get loving if they don't have a room to do it in? Yes, as long as they're in a double bed together, yep. No walls? Does that mean you can't use weapons? Yeah. Yeah, yes. Yeah. We need to get Mule out on the road. He's giving us extra raid points for nothing right now, so. Insulting spree on Dirtmule. Wow, it seems like his insulting spree ended somehow. Seems like you got over that pretty quickly. So we have chosen death. Did we end up destroying anything? Oh, he's got a bad back and a peg leg. We just beat the crap out of him. We surrounded him with 4 guys, just beat him down. Oh, this is brutal. Brutal. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Don't I feel bad for the breachers that are gonna show up and not have walls to break through? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. We showed up and we just wanted to blow up some walls and he didn't even have any walls. So we just had to commit murder and leave. All right, let's work on getting to dusters, the rest of that camel stuff. Oh, you botched it. Are you sick? They're sick. Everyone's sick. Botched it again. Good news is we got drugs coming in now. People are out of food, but we got drugs, so that's all you need. All right, let's go kill another camel. All right, Dirtmule set some fires out here. Way to go, Dirtmule. Way to go. Excellent. As long as it's not at our base. What's the research plan? We're trying to get to electricity right now. Electricity is done. Let's just knock out nutrient paste, so don't have to worry about this anymore. When do I cook 1x meal versus 4x? Okay, so there's a benefit to doing 1x. So what I usually do is I set up a shelf or a zone right next to them, and I make 1x at a time, because it really doesn't take that much more time to make it than 4 at a time. The downside of making 4 at a time, there's a couple. The first downside to making 4 at a time is that if they proc food poisoning, they're going to proc it on whatever number of meals they're currently making. They're going to throw it down the ground. It's going to pollute whatever pile. But if we're throwing down 1 at a time and people are hauling that away, then you're going to have less food poisoning overall. But another big reason is, especially with no pause, as soon as an event happens, I go through and draft anyone. And there's other things that cause this too. But basically, if they're making 4 meals at a time and they're 75% through, and it cancels because they throw up or because they're drafted or because there's a breakdown, then I've just lost the potential of 3 meals. So I prefer to put the ingredients right next to them so they can just grab it and then do 1 at a time for those reasons. The second one being the biggest reason is I lose out on more potential meals when things like that happen. Major break risk on Fox. Yeah, well. Rebuffed by Bossy ×5. Oh my god, Bossy, what? They're not even pretty. I have some information about this in the traits guide that just went up, exclamation traits, but geez. Put some light in these places that we're walking through. How much has the wealth gone up since we started? We've actually reduced wealth. We have less wealth now than what the map started with. Because we tore down that bridge. Excellent, excellent. Wanderer joins. Baseline or depressive. Capable of violence. Hey, look, some food arrived. And we'll get adaption from this. So when you have a pawn die, you get adaption, and the next raid is a little bit smaller. So how close are you to starving? These are almost done. We're about to have that meat. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Got some meat and some meals there. Go ahead and chop those up before people get upset. Some more in corpse. Someone already hauling it. Someone must already be hauling it. It was like at the very edge of the allowed zone. This is so weird, building this crap outside. It's very bizarre. Can't wait to watch me lose on this one. I'm absolutely gonna lose. I can't believe Rainy hasn't attacked us. It's starting to get up into the 90s now too. We gotta get those dusters going. So we're just trying to get his construction built, and we might as well use that time to get better beds, to get more sleep efficiency, more comfort, etc.
A magnanimous dispensation.
What? Observer, 5,000 bits. God, Observer. Here's the congrats from beating the Dwarf Run. Keep it the great cousin. Oh man, the end of the Dwarf Run was such a pain. Such a pain. Observer, that's very kind. That's a ton of bits. All right, let's go ahead and send Mule off. So we're going to go into the world here. We're going to select this caravan. We need to go ally the pigs, speaking of. We're going to gift the pig people pigs. All right. Godspeed, Mule, or not. Imagine if we gave a negative relation, giving the pig people pigs. All right, the next part of this is going to be important on what we choose. I think we actually just try to get to guns as fast as possible. Or sidecasting. We have to choose one or the other. Look at him zooming. Dirtmule. Dirtmule. We're here to surprise. How do I plan to keep them cool? I don't. Why is he moving so fast? He's on a donkey on a road. So he's on a mountable animal on a road. They get going really, really fast. Like watching someone on a Thrumbo on one of the highways is insane. You can get like 68 or something tiles per day of movement. Can't believe we're gifting pigs to the pig people. It's only 7 rep. Oh, man. They rebalanced rep, so. Still eating berries because they don't want the mood hit, but I don't want them to get poisoned anymore, so. Whoops. We're going to go into Lavish, and we're going to turn Raw back off. What's Randy? I can't believe he hasn't attacked us. How anticlimactic. We're almost through the 2nd season. We're going to get hit really hard, and I won't be expecting it because we haven't had a previous precursor raid to see where he's at. So maybe there's something that's causing this right now because you also experienced the same thing when you tried this on Randy. Do you have a theory on what it is? Wouldn't that be crazy if there's some kind of hidden thing with Randy where it's like he's waiting for like walls or something? It's like, all right, we're going to wait until they start getting their base set up and then we'll send a raid. I don't think that's true, but that would be kind of amazing. A Boomalope self-tamed. That's interesting. Free Chem Fuel. Yeah, Chem Fuel is actually a pretty good money maker as well. There's that Blight. There's that Blight. That sucks. All right, I'm going to add an extra zone here. I'm going to expand Area 1 over the Blighted area. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and put everyone in there. Screw it. You can also set them to cutting only instead of also sowing, but it's whatever. Thomas, what happened, Thomas? You fought off a cougar? Oh, Thomas, you have an SMG. Thomas, if you could just fall down just a little bit. You don't have to die. We will tend to you. All right? But if you could just fall down just a little bit. Just a little bit, Thomas. Just a little bit. Thomas, just lay down just for a sweet second. You are bleeding to death, Thomas. We will tend to you. Just lay down and drop the weapon. All right, that's a little more than we wanted, Thomas. To be quite honest with you, we got to get rid of some of this. We got to get those barrels off this map, I think. I don't know though. We could actually try to get some mortars. Oh man, that's a lot of wealth. That's a lot of wealth. Got an SMG now though. This is a weird run indeed. Yeah. Shallow water until they deteriorate. I could, but I could also use them to go ally the pigs, which I kind of need to do. So oh, no. Guys, get up. Let's move those shelves elsewhere. There we go. There's our event. So yeah, Randy is hitting us with minor events. He's 3 times more likely to hit with a minor event than a major event, and boy, he's doing it. Man, I might regret not having those barrels. I don't know. 3 mortars is incredible, but we have to get there, you know? Randy's doing a no raid challenge. He's trying to kill us in other ways. I'll starve them. I'll burn them out. Transport pod. Well, Macag. A wool parka? Oh, yeah, he was there. We don't have a prison. I can't. I can tend to him just for medical experience, and if he gets up and leaves on his own, maybe it'll count, but I guess I just get the medical experience at least, but yeah. Why not rescue? I can't because he is hostile. You can't rescue someone. You can capture them, but you can't capture them unless you have a room, and I can't have rooms. I literally can't. If he manages to get up on his own, which I don't think he's going to. Hey, look, Thomas got up. Thank you for your loot, Thomas. See you later. Okay, Mule, I think I'm going to send you out to maybe try to neutralize the pigs, make the pigs neutral. So we have less chances at Outlander raids. I hate getting rid of those barrels, but I think overall it's going to be worth it. And we're going to get rid of the Jade Knife, which is a curse to do so, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know. We could see. We could see what that does. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. There we go. We've claimed some walls. We'll see if suddenly Randy's like, oh, hey, walls. Time to kill. Time to kill. All right, we're going to do these other festivals, and then we'll reform. All right, go again. Caravan is back. This might get scary. All right, let's see what we got here. A child. Oh, no. Why, child? Why? Are they going to get really upset if a child dies? Jumper. Volatile. We'll use them. We'll use Jumper. I think instead of killing him, we just banish him. Sorry, kid. I don't want to get the mood hit from it, so see ya. All right. I'll name you in a second. Way to go, kid. Way to go. Bring those meals over here. See ya, kid. All right, name me. Let's see. Actually, a decent fighter. We're going to go ahead and give you the bow there. And let's go ahead and get your job set up. You're going to help us growing. Okay, we're going to need more of these soon. So let's go ahead and pull a name for name me. Unethical. Would it be more ethical to kill him and eat him? Yes. Talgarth. All right, so now we are going to reform our ideology. We could go ahead and get Pain as Virtue, and that we'd have to scar everyone, but it gets rid of all the hits from being outdoors, basically, and helps us with the temperature. The other side is we get Human Primacy and make better, like, furniture and stuff. That's going to increase our wealth. I think I'm going to start out by going Pain as Virtue, and then we'll see from there. All right, we'll do Pain as Virtue. How's it going, Pineapple? All right. So, Scarification. We'll put it as just minor. Comfort ignored. Pain idealized. Okay. Welcome rough living, temperature rough. All that stuff stays the same. And so we want to redo the drums. So basically, we can reset the cooldown on the drums and do them immediately. Just by re-adding them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add drum party, drum party, drum party, drum party, drum party. Okay. We're going to do anytime random recruit. Anytime random recruit. Random recruit's already on. And you guessed it. Anytime and random recruits. Okay. Gashing of dominance. Lectern, altar, and pew. We'll do it. I don't want to... Beavers. I don't want beavers. Oh my god. 9 alpha beavers. We need to kill them when they get to the side of the river. Do alpha beavers eat wooden furniture? No, but they eat anima trees. Beaver event can only happen on a couple maps. There are a few maps. Yeah. Happens mostly on like tundra, arid shrubland. Those are the 2 big ones, but yeah. Basically the maps that already have limited wood, beavers can spawn on. All right. Yeah, that fixed the bug. So there is still a bug that exists. If you do a reform, if you do fluid ideology and reform, it will cause your altar to stop working until you reload the game or you rebuild the altar. So we are going to start scarifying people pretty soon, but already this has helped out. Yeah, so they're not going to care that they're outside anymore. I guess we could also get to stone beds at some point. So marriage is on. Double stone bed time. Yeah, I can't believe it's gone this well. We'll see. We'll see when Randy finally hits us.
Loyalty.
All right. Are any of these beavers close by? They're all over here. We really need to kill them, but I want to wait until they get on this side of the river. Aurelius. Aurelius. So this one is from the Empire. Okay. All right, he's dead. Yeah. An important thing to know about the Mechanitor mechs, though, is they can peek. They can peek. So you can actually have your centipedes behind cover, which is crazy. Huge mech behind a small barricade, yeah. Does it take a bunch of what you store, make a single serving? Yeah, basically. So there's an interesting thing with nutrient paste. So it's very nutrient efficient, resource efficient, but unless you're a transhumanist or ascetic, they don't like it. They get a mood hit. And then another thing to note about it is if you put something through twice, it erases what it was. So like if you, you don't run into this very often, and you probably will never need it. But if you have someone that, let's say all your people don't like human meat. They're not cannibals, right? And what you can do if you want is you can make it so that the human meat goes through, and then the nutrient paste that you get out of here, you can actually have them drop it again in a spot here to land on the hopper, and nutrient paste meals can go back through the hopper, and then it erases the human meat from it. So it's kind of silly. It's not really applicable. No one's really going to need to do that, but it's an interesting thing that if you do put meals back through again by cheesing it, it'll erase what they were made of. So, yes, this nutrient paste is made out of nutrient paste, it turns out. We're just chilling. Oh my god, guys, we're at microelectronics. What? What a build-up for Randy to do nothing. I'm sure he's gonna smack us here soon, but I gotta keep a really close eye on the beavers. The beavers are a real concern. All right. Oh my god, another child. Sorry, kid. Man, this sucks. No children right now. We got an impid. A wimp. A wimp impid. I know what I'm going to do with you when the first raid arrives. Alright, kid. Thank you for the 3 meals. Thank you for the revolver. Enjoy life. Or not. See ya. We started milking the boomalope. Yeah, that's what all this chem fuel's from, yeah. Make sure we keep everything lit around here for the extra mood and speed. Or I should say, to not get the hits from that. Right now, we're just racing to get to that that research, so it can also help. We're not cooking at the moment, but we'll put you on that. It can help butcher stuff if we end up butchering stuff. All right, let's get some shooting experience over here. Beavers are here. Have to protect the tree. Okay, 2 of the beavers are dead. I think there was like 9. Like 9. Micro. Some marine micro there. Playing StarCraft a little bit. Okay, so Dirtmule and Drummer out on the road again. Mad Emus. That's actually a mass animal insanity, so that's a major event. That's our first major event, which is kind of insane. There's only 3 of them. Okay. Oh, I'll show something about this impid as well in just a sec. So I might end up getting the question. You might say, aren't impids pessimists and joggers? They are, but they have changed it in this big patch to where those are in the character stat sheet and the gene sheet and not as a trait. That's why now you can get double jogger. You get double jogger now. All right, first major event. Begun the emu war has. That's right. Visitor, they are not tribal. Lots of minor events, jeez. Okay, we will scar Nar first, I guess. Or Mincius first. The scarring has begun. Is this the unstable branch? Yes, yeah. Double jogger doesn't sound OP at all. Yeah, it's really crazy. I couldn't believe they... It was in the minor patch notes. Like, I have a thing where I went over all the update from the unstable branch. It's over on YouTube. You can check it out if you want. But I was, like, absolutely shocked when I read it. And it was just like an addendum down at the bottom of the minor change section. It's like, oh yeah, here's a minor change, by the way. People can be double sanguine, double joggers. It's like, hang on a friggin' second. Minor change. We might have different definitions on minor. There, Tynan. Pretty big friggin' deal. Gift. What'd you guys leave? Thrumbos. Oh, man. That would be enough to ally the pigs. But if we get attacked while we're doing that, or the Thrumbo gets into melee range, we're dead. Are they going to split up? Man, I think we can do it across the water. This will be enough to ally the pigs. Like, maybe straight up ally. How well do Thrumbo see traps? They don't see traps at all. River's pretty good. River's pretty good. Very nice, very nice. Beavers, beavers. Okay, how many beavers are left? There's one way up there. They're all up there? They're all up there. Okay. All right, we gotta get Mule out of here. We got way too much wealth off those. Did we butcher the other one yet? Yeah, we did. Are all the hoppers on the same storage filter, or can you set them differently? You can set them differently, or you can link them. They're basically the same as shelves now. They're like connected shelves, so you can actually go into each and switch them, or you can link all of them to have the same settings. Watch for these friggin' beaver. Thrumbo fur better than hyperweave. One of them has very slightly more blunt resistance, and one has very slightly more sharp resist. So they're pretty similar all together. Synthread is not very good. Hyperweave, and so the top 3 textiles are Hyperweave, Thrumbo fur, and Devil Strand. Basically in that order, depending on what you want defense of more. But Synthread is kind of not great. All right, I'm really tempted to go fight these beavers before they get any closer. I'm really worried about it. There's one that's not very far away. Let's just go kill that one. All right, well, it took us forever to hit it, but when we hit it, we killed it. And now we're on to Devil Strand, so crazy. All right, so let's see here. Make Duster until we have X, 51 or better. We'll go for normal or better. There we go. The question right now is, do we try to get to assault rifles, or do we try to get our psi casting first? I think we're just going to go straight for assault rifles this try. I had no idea you could do it like that. You feel like a noob now? Those are new to you? Oh yeah, absolutely. You can do it that way. So what this does, for anyone that doesn't know, is I set this way, right? So do until we have 1. You can do more than that if you want. The materials that I want set up 51 normal, and then I go set up their clothing rules to take things off when they're tattered, and then it's just, it does it on its own. I don't have to think about it throughout the whole playthrough. It just, we get a new colonist, they automatically make stuff for them. Well, things are already made for them. They put it on, and then, you know, they make a replacement. All right, speaking of, let's go ahead and manage outfits. We're going to select, we're going to do a new outfit. We're going to do a ranged outfit. So on this one, I'm going to turn off headgear, leave armor on. Utility, I'm going to turn off the shield belt so that our ranged people don't put on a shield belt. Noble apparel, we're going to turn that off aside from capes. Capes have the same defensive properties as a duster. All right, and we are going to put button-down shirts, pants, and duster. We're going to have them take them off at, let's have them take it at 50 this time. It's fine. Normal or better. And then we're going to switch everyone to ranged. There we go. Might get naked for a moment, but... So we're going to have some people get naked. I should let them keep those masks on, actually. So face mask, gas mask, visage mask, war mask. Those are fine right now. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up the scarification. All right. Is that everyone? Oh, the scar. They got it in his friggin' eye. I wish you could tell them not to do it in the eye. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's just one of those... Like, later on, if we make it to bionics and we replace the eye, then we have to scarify them again. I guess it's not huge, but, you know. Our first disease. Oh, no. Bossy and Dirtmule. Bossy, we definitely want to give you a good medicine. Dirtmule, maybe not so much. Make sure our best doctor is on this. Everything else has been minor so far. I put it on 4x. I was about to go take care of him. I put it on 4x. All right, well, no Anima tree this run. I guess that answers the question of what we're going to be going straight after. I should have just hunted them down when I said I was worried about them. All right, well, that sucks. How we doing on the disease? They're almost over it already. Both almost over it. Super immune doing work. Never actually planted the Guaranlen Tree. So if you have a Guaranlen Tree, you can have someone connect to it. They have to go there and prune it for hours and hours a day. It will make dryads. It can make up to 4 dryads depending on how much you prune it. And then you can have the dryad become certain casts of dryads, like one that produces medicine, one that produces wood, one that produces berries. You can have them be combatant types. There's both a claw and a bark skin, so a damage dealer and a defensive one. Or you can just not link to it and use it for beauty. So our Taint Dryad's good for early mid-game. It depends on your difficulty a bit. Oh, rain. The problem with them is that they have low HP. Like the Claw is actually higher DPS than a Thrumbo. It's actually kind of crazy. Higher DPS than a Thrumbo, but they die so quickly. Barkskin dies pretty quickly as well, honestly. This is really dumb. I expected we'd be on like attempt 5 by now or something. One event in 40 days. That's really weird. Oh, our first raid. Cancel it, cancel it. Cancel cutting them. There's 3 on that side of the water. Go, go. Where's the other ones? Other ones are up north. Crap. What are they? It's all melee, all melee. Go this way first. Those are gonna take a while to cross the water. Line up, sacrifice, come on. Kite, sacrifice, kite. All right, into Dirtmule. Bossy. All right, first raid. Okay, sacrifice. You got 21, you're fine. Bossy, you got a little bit of a bleed. Dog's not bleeding, just some bruises. Okay. The micro was amazing. Thanks.